There's their entry prices. Oh, they got Grand Carnival going on right now. So guest services are just to the right. Right across now is lost and found restroom locations. So this is the actual entry point. We got to show your ticket or your pass. Got fast lane, what's an upcharge. All right, so from the main entrance to the right is the entrance to Wildwater Kingdom, and it is a huge water park, largest water park that's joined with the amusement park or theme park in the country. All right, so I rode all of the roller coasters first thing. I just enjoyed the water park for about an hour, and I mistakenly called it wild water. It is wild water. So now I'm going to take this opportunity to film a tour for you. Might not be a super big park, but they have some fantastic roller coasters here. Also, as I said, they have the largest water park attached to a theme park than any other park in the United States. They got 2 lazy rivers. They also have 2 wave pools, whole lots of other slides. Very, very nice. So showing you the map here, you see the whole right side is this huge water park. A lot of fun. So I'm at the main entrance. Gonna work my way around. Park is also hosting Grand Carnival. That starts, I think, at 5. All right, so from the main entrance area, you can see a lot of the track for Talon. It's got a Coca-Cola refresh station, and they do have refillable water bottles or drink bottles. So I got mine when I first got here. Keep myself hydrated. So right past the entry point, you got the antique carousel. Good old classic style carousel with hand carved horses. I believe these are hand carved. Some of the newer ones are made out of fiberglass. So of course, the Grand Carnival has their own food stands and games, things like that. All through the front of the park. Of course, they're all decorated. All right, so coming up to Carousel Emporium. It's your typical souvenirs, gifts, and apparel shop. Next to that, you got Amore Pizza. Beverages. Directly to the left of that, you got Rita's Italian Ice and frozen custard. Those are menu boards. Directly to the left of that, you got restroom locations. Along the main entry area, you got Fun Zone Arcade. Next to that, you got Wave Swinger, or Bavarian Wave Swinger. Get some good height on these swings. All right, so down this pathway is the main entrance. You got the antique carousel, which is straight ahead with the golden tile roof. It's the stuff I just showed you. Swings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way around the park and come up along here, and I'll show you everything along this part. All right, so from Clucks and Frank's, we're going to make a right-hand turn. It's a location of a lot of their games of chance. Also another Coca-Cola refresh station. All sorts of different games. You can win a large prize, but however, I do always recommend, if you're going to do, if you're going to be doing this type of stuff, to play this later, because you win a big prize like this, you got to carry it around the rest of the day. All right, just to the left of all that, you got Dodge 'em. Good old classic bumper cars. And directly next to that, you got Talon, the Grip of Fear. This was the first ride I went on. Very, very smooth ride. You see it's a suspension coaster. I always try to get front row seats on any coaster I go on, at least the first ride. Extremely smooth. I'll say from Talon and Dodgem, be heading up this way again, right towards the swings, and then we're gonna be heading to the right. All right, so Cedar Creek Cannonball, which is their train, is not running today. Directly across from that, you got their giant wave or shoot the chute ride. It's called Whitewater Landing. So it's essentially a one-trick ride. You go up and it comes down and you get a huge splash. And of course, people don't really want to get wet standing on this bridge right here. So I'm pretty sure the people on the bridge get more wet than the people actually on the ride. There we go. There we go. Loosh. There you go. Chance of getting wet, 100%, baby. They do have locker rentals and body dryers, but body dryer won't waste your money because it doesn't do a whole lot. They're also getting ready for their annual Halloween event. See their train. Shame it's not running today. Directly next to that, you got Thunder Canyon. You see Thunder Canyon is a white water ride. Chance of getting wet, also 100%. You got all these waterfalls. Also complete chance. But you see like this area here, that's gonna get almost everybody. There you go. Hey. All right, so to continue the tour, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. All right, so we're going to backtrack to all of this. You can see the swings. Next up, you got Wild Mouse. So this is a standard Wild Mouse. This is not a spinner. There are different variations of this particular type of ride. So this was actually the last roller coaster I went on. Alright, so next to Wild Mouse is one of the entries to Planet Snoopy, but I will show you that later. We're going to continue the path straight this way. Now we got Chickies and Petey's. Next up you got Meteor. See this ride going? Woo! That looks like fun. Directly next to that, you got Hydra the Revenge. This was my second coaster I rode. Alright, we got Hydra the Revenge. And the really cool thing with Hydra is you got a barrel roll right before you get to the main lift. Evidently the ride is down because they're making everybody disembark. Just a floorless coaster. It's down for maintenance at the moment. So anyway, it is a fun ride. Not quite as smooth as the first coaster I went on. Still fun. Alright, right outside the ride, you got Hydra and Revenge, photos and gifts. Airbrushing, so we're going to follow this path down here. This is another entrance to Planet Snoopy. As I said, I will show you Planet Snoopy last. So we're going to follow this path. It's the path I'm taking. Got Planet Snoopy just on the left. Going to the next area, what the next set of coasters and other assorted rides. Alright, so you got a test vehicle on Hydra, the Revenge, so apparently they are getting it working. Alright, so here you got Enterprise. It's a fun ride. You do eventually go upside down when it fully extends up. And next up we got a good old classic Tilt-A-Whirl. Gotta love a classic. This ride and Scrambler, one of my favorite rides when I was a little kid. I'm more sophisticated now. Now I like the roller coasters. Alright, just to the left of Tilt-A-Whirl, you got Music Express. It's a Himalaya style ride. Right in front of that, you got more games of chance. And next up, we got Apollo. Here we go. It starts out slow. Oh yeah. Woo! Look at that. And you do not control this. It does it on its own. That look like fun? Continue down the path, you got funnel cakes and soft serve ice cream. There you go. And of course, you got the beverages. Now they got a Subway, in case you want to eat fresh. Got their typical sandwich offerings. You have an all-day dining plan for $31.99. The next day you got Burger Barn. Burgers, fries, and soda. Here's their menu. Center stage is right across from the Burger Barn. Between Burger Barn and Subway. And you go right here. Got Thunder Creek Mountain. And Thunder Creek Mountain is their water flume. So this park does have multiple different water rides that are not part of the water park. It looks nice and calm until you get to the big drop. Woo! Alright, so back by Burger Barn, and continue down the path. Next we're making a right turn. Got some ducks and Canadian geese over here enjoying the water. Because some of my subscribers only watch stuff that has animals in them. You know who you are. Look at it, now I got ducks. Now you gotta watch it. Alright, we come to Demon Drop. Demon Drop, you go up the elevator. Single cars. Go. Then you go backwards again. Very fast ride. If you go up the elevator, you get pushed out. Come. Hold for a ridiculously long amount of time. And you go down. Whee! That's about it. Very fast. This place opened in 1923. Another one of their Halloween haunted houses. The path to Demon Drop is a dead end. So we're going to continue going in this way. Past all of the ducks and geese. Got center stage fresh cut fries. You got shrimp and chicken tenders also. More classic Dorney Park. It's an employee entrance in the back. All right, just to the left of the fries, you got Dominator. To their drop tower. You got two towers. All right, directly opposite that, we're gonna go down this path next. So I've not seen a whole lot of maps, but there are multiple arrows with the ride or attraction and pointing in the correct direction you want to go to. More classic Dorney Park. Got these three. I'm not sure if they're sitting on nests or just sitting there chilling out. The next roller coaster and the third ride I went on today is Thunderhawk. There we go. Established 1924. So this is a classic out and back design. Get just the right amount of turbulence. That's what I would expect from an almost 100-year-old roller coaster. Next up, you got the Scrambler. Good old Scrambler. It's another one of those rides I used to love going on when I was a little kid. Type of ride you would typically see at a fair or carnival. Also, a lot of amusement parks have these. Alright, following the path, you come to Road Rally.
Very best burger in the world.
Similar to go-karts, but you're on a track. Our next day, you got restroom locations. See more of the wooden track. Finally found another map. Man, this place seems to do better with these maps. Get some more of them. So anyway, you can see where I'm at. Right near Thunderhawk and Road Rally. Because that big roller coaster to the left of Thunderhawk is Steel Force. See more to track for Thunderhawk. Right by the restrooms. Alright, so we're going down this path here. You see Thunderhawk on both sides of the walkway. You're going in the correct direction. And that path you come to Steel Force. This is a hyper coaster. This was the fourth roller coaster I rode today. Such a fun ride. Such an awesome ride. From Steel Force, we're gonna head to this direction. One coaster's going to be on your left-hand side now. Another good view of the antique cars, or race cars rather. More track for this. Love all these little tidbits of information about the way Dorney Park used to be. Alright, so we're going to take this little side path right into this path to come to Cedar Creek Flyers. It's like these rides. You control the sail, which controls the pitch. Just right behind that, you got restroom locations. It's like another one of their haunted houses, Enigma. So I backtracked a little bit. We're gonna go over here. Got a Rita's. Nice custard happiness. All right, next up we got Possessed. It's actually just like Wicked Twister. That is no longer at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Directly across from Possessed, you got Possessions Gift Shop. So you got both Dorney Park and different roller coaster themed shirts and hats. Let's see, maybe Planet Snoopy stuff in here. It's like Possessed is having some mechanical issues that they are working on getting cleared up before it can reopen. You get 3 launches this way and 2 launches back this way. Alright, to the left of Possessed, you got Dorney Grill. Very limited menu here. Just to the left of that, you got Monster. Here you go, Monster. It's this type of ride in many, many different parks with many, many different names and color schemes. Another one of those fair carnival style rides. Right down the path, you got Zephyr Railroad. This guy's honking, probably looking for his friends. Hey, where you at, bud? Where you guys at? The Zephyr Railroad is another classic ride. Different than the regular railroad that they have that's not running today with the larger train. So they got different incarnations of the ride vehicles that they used. Wow. Talk about a classic. different this park looked back then, because I'm sure over 90% of what's here now was not around back then. Here we go.
Here at Dorney Park Wildwater Kingdom. The zebra was manufactured at Dorney Park in 1935 and is named after the master passenger train. The basic shape of the ride follows the famous train, which in the early 1930s was a marvel and transportation.
Yes, it's the oldest ride here.
On the right, you will see a sign for the railroads. The railroads operated in 1965 until they were removed from the park in 1985.
Some more of the extinct rides. Over to your right, you will see a sign for the water scooter. The water scooter is operated beginning in 1941 as a trackless boat ride before being switched over to a track version and then retiring in 1999. They're located in Cedar Creek, which runs through the park. Always in the name of progress, it takes stuff out to make room for new stuff.
For the dog season, the suffer took on new exciting route and extended to a track and a renovated station. Coming up on our right, we can see Possessed. Possessed is a twisted impulse coaster launch to the other stage and reaching speeds up to 67 miles per hour.
Looks like they're still having mechanical issues. Glad I got the ride early.
We are approaching a sign depicting the sky ride that was once located where Road Rally currently resides. We traveled along the lower part of the park to where Stinger once stood before looping back around to the station. It operated from the early 1960s until it was removed in 1998.
Yeah, most parks have gotten rid of their sky rides, unfortunately. Too many problems mechanically or people themselves causing problems. Became more of a liability. That's a big piece of equipment right there.
the right side of the train, you'll see the Earth Scared Building, one of our Halloween Haunt attractions. Haunt usually runs on weekends in September and October.
I would love to come here one year for that.
Oh, we're going back around.
Operating from the 1890s to 1963, Dorney Park was home to the world's largest artificial swimming pool. In 1963, it was divided to house the whale boats and live sea lions that you could feed. From 1963 to 1983, Dorney Park was home to 300 exotic animals in Zoorama, which is a zoo formed out of the compounds from the old swimming pool. In 1991, Dorney Park introduced a new two-area expansion called Chester Cheetah's Playland. The new area was boasted a collection of mazes, slides, and a giant tugboat. This area would only last for a few years.
That's for 20 years.
Please keep all body parts within the trains. Once again, make sure all parts of your bodies are within the train at all times.
Just in case someone asks, there's nothing going on the left-hand side. Actually, there's some Canadian geese over here, eh? See, I say goose A, I say goose B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm kidding. Would have been cool to see sea lions here. That's all remnants of it right there. Going across the bridge. The geese can get their own river rapids.
Steel Force is on your left and it was added in 1997 and is our tallest roller coaster here at Dorney Park. It allows guests to experience a 3-minute ride, including a 205-foot drop, 120-foot long tunnel, twisting turns, and camelback hills at speeds reaching 75 miles per hour.
You can see it slightly over there. Clear that water is. Actually surprised there's not a bunch of fish in here.
On your right, there is the planet featuring pictures from Dorney Park's history. In order from left to right, there is no Wildmouse roller coaster that operated from 1964 to 1965. The Kiddie Balance Wheel, a feature riding Disneyland. The Laser, formerly known as the Colossus, that operated from 1986 to 2008. from 1960 until 1993. The name Alfonso is short for Allentown, Fun, and Dorney. Rose Valley was added in 1994 to replace the Sky Ride, and the green groves that housed many picnics over the years. Just past Rose Valley, we can see the Thunder Hawk.
So 1923.
The wooden coaster when it was built in 1923 and it was originally known as the coaster. For the 1930 season, the track was reconfigured to its present figure 8 pattern. It was renamed the Thunder Hawk for the 1990 season.
As you can see, this park has a lot of history. Ooh, Whitewater Rapids. Got the monster. Coming into the train station momentarily.
On the left-hand side of the train, you will see a sign depicting 2 great rides from the past. The Rockets operated beginning around 1890 until 1989. It was the last of its kind in existence. Journey to the Center of the Oak began operations in 1927 as the Old Mill. It was rethemed in 1960 and removed from operation in 1992. We are now approaching the station. Once again, remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. At that time, I won't be around to open the doors. Gather all your belongings and watch ahead and step as you are exiting. Thank you for riding this effort and enjoy your stay here at Dorney Park.
Gonna cross one last bridge. Pulling into the station. Alright, so showing the map again. See, right over here is where I'm at. So I'm gonna go across the railroad tracks. Are a few things over this area. Gave me up towards the front. Then I'm going to show you Planet Snoopy and everything that's on this side. Next up, we got the whip. Get whipped around the side. This ride is over 100 years old, 102 years old now.
Are you ready? First shot.
I absolutely love that they have all this information about the origins of the rides
And Moneyball was a break. Second right.
and some of the defunct rides.
Not half me either. Third shot.
All right, so passing Dominator and the whip, following the pathway. Several more games of chance up here. All around this area.
Alright, but that was much higher than this.
There we got Chickies and Pete's famous crab fries. The foods they've got here. Right across there you got Sea Dragon. Good old Sea Dragon. Oh, you're alright. This type of ride has several different names and has several different types of ride vehicles. Typically pirate ships, but they all do basically the same thing. They go back and forth. This type does not fully rotate around, but you get some good height to it. All right, so there we're gonna follow the path around. There are some slight elevation changes here, so be aware of that. Of course, this is Pennsylvania, and there's lots and lots of mountains. All right, at the incline we come to Sugar Shack. Oh man, look at this. All the different candies they got. All right, there's a pathway just to the right of the Sugar Shack, and you'll find a Ferris wheel. Not an extra large Ferris wheel, but it still looks fun. So Ferris wheel is a dead-end pathway. So we're gonna go back to Gourmet Candies and make a right-hand turn, right past the building. All right, so right up the path, the restroom locations. Across there you got Auntie Annie's. This is their offerings. So showing the map again. We're up near the front. So I'm gonna go right down this path here and show you Planet Snoopy. We'll work our way back this way. All right, Planet Snoopy. First up, we got Charlie Brown's Wind Up. So if you're familiar with the Peanuts characters, Charlie Brown is obsessed with baseball. I grew up reading the comic strips when I was old enough and watching their holiday specials each year. Yeah, Woodstock's Wagon Wheel. A kid-sized Ferris wheel. But you're in covered wagons. There we got Flying Ace. There is Snoopy at the front of the plane. Oh, he's fighting the Red Baron. Oh, we got Camp Bus. Camp Bus rotates around. Got the kite-eating tree. That's one thing Charlie Brown has a problem with, flying kites. Kite-eating trees, always eating his kites. Yeah, Snoopy's Cloud Climbers. Go. Yeah, Peanuts Road Rally. With the trucks running on the track. All right, we got supper time. All kid size. Like across there, you got a Snoopy boutique. Oh yes, we got all the Peanuts characters in here. Typically you're able to get all of the Peanuts characters here in plush form. We got Woodstock or Snoopy pillows. Different shirts. Not just kid sizes, they got adult sizes here also. We got Joe Cool. Another name for Snoopy. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. A little Charlie Brown shirt. They even got ones for your dog. Look at that right there. God, I love these shirts. I'm a dog person. If I can't bring my dog, I'm not going. Got Joe Cool soda shop right inside. Got waffle cone. You got a Snoopy made out of Legos. All right, so from the looks of this was most likely a Camp Snoopy at one point. They're changing them all over to Planet Snoopy. Got a Linus Launcher. Yeah, Linus Launchers looks like a fun ride. Not just for kids, looks like grown-ups enjoy this also. Got Woodstock Whirlybirds. This is sort of like a teacups ride, but instead of riding in teacups, you're riding in nests. There we go, Woodstock Express. Woodstock Express was actually the second to the last roller coaster I went on. And for a kiddie ride, this thing is extremely rough. You go around 3 different times, and believe me, that is enough. So as far as I know, every Planet Snoopy or Camp Snoopy has a Woodstock Express. But I've also seen this particular Woodstock Express in different incarnations, either a wooden coaster or a steel coaster like this, you know, which would be a junior coaster. I got Sally's swing set. Just like it suggests, a swing set. We got Peanuts 500. So this is similar to the Whip. But here's your kid-sized vehicles, they whip around the end. Peanut Show Place. This is their stage where they have Peanuts characters throughout the day. I got Snoopy's Rocket Express. You ride these rocket ships all around Camp Snoopy on this red track. See, it goes all the way around. I got Snoopy's Junction. Snoopy's Junction. This kid-sized train. Most little kids love trains. You got a Flying Ace balloon race. Now you can spin your basket also. That looks fun. Oh yeah. The coaster is running again, because I see people on it now. Alright, so I came out of Planet Snoopy near Hydra, the Revenge. So I'm going to be going up this path this way, and back up towards the front of the park so I can show you the right size portion of the main thoroughfare basically. As we're passing by the Wild Mouse, and up here towards the big swing. So from this path you get a great view of the Wild Mouse. Got Soccer Challenge. These are locker rental stations. However, I do recommend, if you're doing the water park, to get your locker over in the water park area. Alright, we come to Kaleidoscope. Right, here we go. See, faster it spins, your car swings out even further. Looks like fun. All right, last up we got Coasters Drive-In. We got a pink Cadillac. This is a 50s style diner. They got milkshakes here. Wow, $8. Gonna be a good milkshake. Oh, I missed this. So last stop is old-fashioned funnel cake. Alright, so I've seen several people walking around with what look like pizza boxes, but apparently it has the funnel cakes in it. And beverages. And there's the box I was just talking about. Alright, outside the funnel cakes, you got the antique carousel, which is the very front of the park. You do have good time gifts. So this is their main gift shop, right here at the front of the park. This is their largest gift shop as well. Now they do have hats. However, I am trying to conserve my funds, so I am actually foregoing a hat. I know it's shocking, because I typically love collecting these hats, but I'll see if I can order one online at some point in the future to add to my collection. I just have another whole 8 days to go. Trying to be thrifty with my money. So looks like we got a little stormy storm showing up. Supposed to only rain for about an hour, then it's gonna clear up. Park's open till 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna head back over to the water park, even though I might not be able to go in the water right away. All right, so I'm back at the front of the park. This concludes my tour of Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. Fantastic place. Like I said, it's not one of their larger Cedar Fair properties, but for the smaller size, they more than make up with their massive water park. So much stuff there to do. That's like a destination in itself. People that live around here are very, very lucky. So I had a great time riding the roller coasters. Like I said, it's not very, very busy here, as is a Thursday. I'm guessing most parents still got to work, or most adults still got to work, even though the kids are out of school. So leave some comments down below what your favorite part of my tour was, whether or not you would go on a certain ride or something that you've actually been on, that you've been here before. I go to places like this all over the country, as well as zoos, aquariums, quirky roadside attractions. So if that's something that you would enjoy, join my channel. I've got hundreds of videos from hundreds of places that I've been through all over the country. I upload new videos every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I appreciate everybody that's helping my channel grow. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.